Okay, I'm here at I Need Space, Dev L. Can you tell us a little bit about your game?
Yeah, so the game is called I Need Space. So you're traveling across this universe of I Need Space with this astronaut. That's you. That's the character.
Ah, okay.
And you're helping out this little cosmic cat called Nebula. But you can name her anything you like in the game. She just lost her mama cat, so we're helping her find her mama. And along the way, there's a twist where we also will lose our planet. So we're also losing our planet, so we have to look for another planet. So we're looking for a planet, she's looking for her mom, so we both work together to find those two goals.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the entire game, yeah.
Okay, so who came up with the name, title?
That would be me.
That was a clever name, seriously, I Need Space. It's like space, yeah.
So I think there's a little bit of a play with, obviously it's space, right, the theme. But we also talk a little bit about, so along the way in this game, you'll meet a lot of NPC, a lot of different characters, and each of them has some issues, right? And a lot of it has to do with the topic of mental health. So that's kind of like the pun of like, I need space.
Yes,
I also, mentally, you also need some space, and it's set in space. So that's why the title is called, I Need Space.
Yeah, and then I actually saw the trailer video of it, and then did you get like a little bit inspired by the Little Prince,
of course.
Little Prince
was one of our inspiration.
Because like the map or the play was like, you're circling around the space itself, right?
Actually, that's kind of like the unique mechanic of the game.
Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, the way we design everything is that it's a platformer, it's 2D platformer, but you can go around and then eventually you'll go back to the same place. So there's a gravitation that we put, and not a lot of games do this, and I know because it's a headache. It's very difficult to code, but we try to make this our main feature. And the one that you'll see in the demo is kind of small, but in the full game we have ones that's the size of like 4 times, 5 times the size. So essentially becoming like a dungeon almost.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you must be very proud to code that.
We are very proud.
Yeah, I can see. I can.
To my dev team, to my programming team. So
yeah, I can actually.
Great job.
Yeah, I can actually see that. So can you tell us a little bit about your studio?
Yeah. So we're called Khayalan Arts. Khayalan in Indonesia means imagination. That's kind of like what we base our. It's like a mantra to our studio. So we want to make sure that whatever we do, if it's a game or illustration or animation, we want to make sure that it's full of imagination, and we try to put a lot of Indonesian culture into the project that we do as well. So even in I Need Space, you can see like some Indonesian structure, like from Bali, things like that. Yeah, but it's more in an alien sort of space setting. So it's like a twist.
Okay.
Right? So visually, you get to see that. Yeah, but we are based in Jakarta, Indonesia.
So how many are you guys in the team?
So the one working on this game is about 10 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a bigger company as a whole then?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Actually, it's only like 14, 15 of us altogether.
Okay, I see.
But the rest of them are working on like a different, like a local project. So it's like we have a character called Nawa in the company, and it's like a cloud boy. So that's like that going on as well. Yeah, but the 10 people is dedicated to working on this game.
Oh, nice. So who did the artwork? I mean, I really love the artwork here.
Yeah, so shout out to my art team, especially Stacy. She's the lead artist for this. So hi Stacy, if you're watching.
Yeah. I mean, the art is very cool. Like, you guys have all these different like perspective and then views of the space, I guess.
Yeah, but I have to also shout out to Pharaoh, my environmental artist, and Tanto, who does all the mechanical stuff of the game. So yeah, my art team, really, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I started out as an artist. For my previous game, I was the one who did most of the conception and the finishing. But for this case, my role is a little bit shifted. I'm more of a managing person, so like creative manager. So I do a little bit more of the beginning and the end, but yeah, my art team. So they're the best. They're the best.
So what's the biggest difference between when you were like the art director or working as an art and then the managing?
More headache, I guess. More no managing. I try to still have a little bit of myself in the game, right? Yes. So right now I still do I do music too. So the music in the game right now is still from me. But other than that, I cannot really like do anything hands-on anymore. Like I have to really just manage the team. So it's a bit sad for me because I love creating, I love making art, I love making all this, but I have to step away, right? I have to let them do the work. So
yeah, I heard people management is the most difficult one.
Exactly, yeah, and kind of like flying out here to different shows as well. So it's kind of like becoming my job now. Yeah.
I see. So you told me that you got inspired by Little Prince, but was there like any other like games or media that you were inspired by?
Yeah, I don't know if you know the game Outer Worlds.
I no.
So Outer Wilds is kind of like this, but in 3D.
Okay.
Also, there's another game called Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer, also another one that I really love, that we took a lot of inspiration from, especially when building the characters and the way that we interact within the quest. So it's a quest system. You go to different NPCs, they have problems, you help them solve it, and then you get key items, something like that, right? So that's just like that. So we looked at games like Spiritfarer, Outer Wilds. Yeah. Actually, do you play Elden Ring by any chance?
I do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So Elden Ring is very different to this.
Yes.
But I love that game, and I love the idea that they tell you nothing.
Right.
Just go play.
Yes.
So we try to incorporate some of that design too. Like, you still have quests, like you still have markers, you still have lists. Whatever you want.
Yes.
In this game, you can do whatever you like, the way you want to do it, whichever order you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hope that kind of like shows in the game. Yeah.
So that was gonna be my next question. What's your favorite game of all time? Is it Elden Ring?
Right now, yes.
Is Elden
After the DLC, right? So Shadow of Earth 3 just came out. That's I lived too long in that game.
Did you beat it? Did you beat it?
Last boss.
Last boss?
So I had to come to BIC, so it's waiting for me.
Okay.
Yeah, just the last boss.
Okay, so you have
Radan is waiting for me.
Okay. So another question is that what is your like game philosophy that you have, like something that you can't give up in implementing into a game, like or something that you always want to like convey into the game?
Yeah. So I guess like my specialty, but also my curse. Because I love games that is immersive. So I think with everything that we do, I try to make it as immersive as possible. But having something immersive doesn't mean just story, right?
Okay,
it means
right.
also like you have the for example, like credibility in terms of we want to tell a story about space. We want to tell a story about climate change. You know, like what happens if the Earth is not being taken care of, and then everything will be destroyed, and then you have no home, no planet. But in order to do this, I have to understand the actual issue, of climate change in the global scale. So I work with like NGOs to talk to them about ocean pollution, things like that, issues that really exist. But I feel like sometimes it can get too much, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not an educator.
Exactly.
I'm not a professor or anything like that. I'm just a game designer. So how much is too much, So sometimes that can be a curse. But honestly, I love games that has a lot of groundedness to it. Like it's real. Right? It's from somewhere that is true and real. Yeah. So that's kind of like my thing, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess it's like very difficult, like where to stop, I guess. Like how deep you want to be diving into this issue that exists, I guess.
And the way that we convey all those like serious things have to be it's tricky, right? Because you want to make sure it's accessible to people. You want to make sure it's still fun to look at.
Right.
That it's still not too serious, but at the same time it's quite deep.
Yeah.
So that's a fine balance to kind of like pull off, I feel. Yeah. Okay. Very tricky.
Okay. So, did you check out any other games at BIC yet?
Yeah. I'm proud to say actually there's 3 Indonesian teams here that I know of. So there's Pendopo here and there's Toge as well.
We just talked to Toge.
Yeah. So they're like, we're like brothers, sisters, right? But other than that, I've yet to go around too much. Probably Neva from Devolver.
Yes, we saw that.
The only one I tried today, but I'm looking forward to trying all the other games.
Okay.
Neva is super amazing.
Was
it Gris, the first game? So yeah.
So that's Neva is the game of the choice for as far until now.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So is there anything else you want to add to the?
Yeah, so the game demo is already out on Steam and also in itch.io. So if you like to try the game, you're interested, you can always wishlist it and play the demo on Steam. But we also have a new trailer tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So we're dropping a new trailer. Actually, you can see it here, but don't show them.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's already here. But we're dropping it on YouTube for the first time tomorrow. Because tomorrow is the Independence Day of Indonesia. And we have like a event going on, so we're part of that event. So yeah, we're dropping it tomorrow.
It was Independence Day of Korea yesterday.
Right?
Yes, yesterday.
I just learned about this.
Yes, what a coincidence. Anyways, so I need space is the demo is out right now. So go play if you haven't played it. It's awesome, actually. Okay, it was L from Khayalan Arts. Yes. Okay, thank you for the interview.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub.